Hello, everybody. I'm Devin Thomas. This is the White Table Talk with my guest.
Alex Weber.
Namaste. So tell me about yourself.
I'm 16. I go to Blake High School, and I'm in TV and film.
You're in TV and film. So in today's topic, we are going to talk about being adopted. So you are adopted.
I am.
So can you tell me about how you became adopted, like the backstory of what happened?
Okay, so basically, I was found beside a weather building in a basket, kind of a stereotype, and an older woman found me, brought me to the police, and then I was in the adoption center for a year. Because at that time it was like illegal to put up your kid for adoption or give them up in any type of way. So that was the only way I could have gone there.
Wow. Okay, so what was the process of your parents adopting?
Well, they couldn't have a baby on their own, and they've been trying for a while. And my mom's adopted, but from here, Florida. So that was always an option, and always was like in the back of their minds. So after trying and trying, there was like a newspaper, and an article was like an adoption agency for China, me, and they're like, it's a sign. So they went through that process, got in touch. They did all the interviews, the like home, what is it, home
Inspection.
they did all the home inspections, make sure everything was safe and that they weren't like criminals or anything. And then like I forget how long it was, but it wasn't too long. It was a good like time for normal agencies, but they got me in like 6 months to a year.
Wow. Okay, so when you were a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
When did you first realize you were adopted, or like was there like a realization of you being adopted?
There's no like time I can pinpoint that it really hit me that like, wow, I'm adopted, and I guess that's not quote unquote normal. Because ever since I was young, my parents have told me the story. I've seen the videos, and like, oh, there's a lot of like adoption like storybooks, so I always just read those. So it was always in my life, and I always knew it till I guess, and when I can finally comprehend it, I understood it. But it was never like a jaw drop moment.
Right. So when you're like walking with your parents, it don't like feel like weird or like different. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry. You do get stared at, especially when I was younger. We'd get stopped a lot. Like, is that your kid? If so, how?
Right.
But now I'm so immune to that, I don't even pay attention.
Right.
So it doesn't feel weird.
So when that did happen, it didn't like upset you or anything like that.
No, because normally they were like, "Oh, she's so cute. Look at those eyes," and I'd be like, "Okay, I love that attention."
Right. It was good attention. It wasn't bad attention.
Yeah.
So how do you feel now about being adopted? Like, if there was a difference between then and now, how do you feel?
Like, how do I feel? Okay. I don't feel that much different. It's kind of like I appreciate what my parents did for me, like saving me from a bad situation. And they're my parents, my real parents. So I don't feel any type of way towards it.
So with that, do they still include like your old traditions, like any traditions from China?
Not so much anymore, but when I was younger, my mom would try like Chinese New Year's, which was like in February, I think. We would do stuff for that, but as a kid, I just didn't care. I was just like, I don't care, Mom. Why are we celebrating this?
Right.
So it just faded out over time. Just kind of
So
like,
it's
whatever.
just something you don't do.
No, not anymore.
So I heard there was a thing called. It's like you have like a second birthday, like.
It's not okay.
How does that work?
It's called a Gotcha Day, and that's the day you're adopted. Mine's August 10th, 2004. And basically you celebrate that just with your family, and just like it's like a happy occasion because it's the day like your family was united. When I was younger, there was like these Chinese envelopes. I'd get money in that, but that stopped. So like now it's just little things. Like I got my necklace for my Gotcha Day this year.
Wow.
15 years. So yeah.
Wow. It was like a second birthday. Yeah,
Kind of,
that's what I'm getting.
but for all of us.
It's like that's pretty cool. So, since you're adopted, right? Do you feel like you would want to adopt when you get to that age?
Yeah, it definitely influenced me because I think of my story in a sense I was like saved. And there's so many like babies and like toddlers and children and teenagers out there without families, and like I'd rather save them when I'm older than I guess bring new ones in because I was lucky to be saved.
That's pretty
So,
cool. I ain't never thought about that.
definitely influenced me.
That's pretty cool. So I know you said you don't care about like when you were a little kid, you didn't really care about the traditions that they were teaching you.
Do I
But
care
would
now?
you no, like would you want to find your real birth parents? Like, is that something that is interesting
No.
you? No?
It's one of those things like the grass isn't always greener on the other side.
Mm.
Let's say I could find that, even though the possibilities of that are extremely low since the population is so high and there's nothing connecting me to like towards that. What if I find out something I don't like when I have a perfectly stable, great life now in the home I'm in now? So I've never really been like, let me find my birth parents.
That's pretty cool. You're very content with your life right now. You know, that's pretty cool. So that was an interesting story that we had from Alex Weber. We're gonna see you guys next time on the White Table Talk.